Yeah.
Yeah, he's always there.
Daddy Derek. So I want to work on some dart setups today, right? And what I want to talk about in particular is something called the vice grip. And if you're a long arm freak, right, you can just snag darces from everywhere, right? It's not a huge deal. But the vice grip, if you're a short arm person, the vice grip is going to be the thing that really, really helps break in the head, right? It's going to give you darces while not necessarily having the longest arms, right? Calf guard is when people frame in, right? They make space and they get their underhook, right? Boom. And they get the underhook, and right away I want to whizzer through and catch the back of the head, right? I'm going to catch the back of the head and I'm going to start shoving the crown into my stomach. And at this point I can let go of the neck to reach in deeper. And I want this to be like constantly reaching deeper. Okay, and I don't want to shoot my grip right away. Because if I shoot my grip right away, I'm finger shallow. Right? And I might talk about this a lot, like we were going over front head stuff, we were attacking darces and anacondas from front head, and if I'm finger shallow and I'm locked, it's just not going to go. It's not going to be a good enough squeeze. I need to get my hand deep in, right, across my bicep. So they dig in the underhook, which is just like a good way to just be a good partner and get this drill going, right, as they get a frame in. Because this is good, right, for him to bump and get the underhook, right? He bumps, right, he gets the underhook. This is good. This is what we want. We want to build up. We want people building up into this position and even getting single legs off of it, right? But my whizzer stops the single leg, right? It stops them from being able to reach down to my leg. If they want to go like deep half positions and stuff like that, they're going to be burying their head in, right? Which is fine, right? The easiest way to avoid darces when you start to feel them is going long. Right? He goes long with his neck and he's out here, right? So all this setup and the vice grip in particular is really, really nice for making sure his head doesn't go long, right? He doesn't extend out, right? So I'm catching the neck, I'm catching the crown, and I'm pulling him into my chest so I can keep snaking my arm, right? The crown is controlling his neck. So catching the back of the neck, hand on the crown to stuff so I can catch my vice grip. Right? And my vice grip, if they want to go long neck and they want to be strong here, right, it's just not going to happen. Because even right there, it's a hard squeeze. Right? This is a really, really cruddy position to be in. So I've got my gable grip, my cutting blade is raking him in so I can get even deeper. Right? I don't even have any sort of clasp at this point. He's already tapping, right? I barely need to sit, and it's pulling up in. So this is when I'm like here, and I like, anytime I like reach to thread, they go long, so go long and strong, right, with your neck. Oh, right, boom, right? I'm just like losing the grip, I'm losing control, but I can get my vice grip and I can kind of control. I want to catch the side of the head in my sternum, and I drop to my side from my hip, and then I just pull in. And while I'm pulling in, right, it's just that regular bridge, just like how you would finish any head and arm from your side. But I'm also using, similar to like those of you that I went around and hit my darce with from here, right, is I'm using that inside cutting bone, right, to pull up on the head and get my choke and get my tap, right? So I'm hanging out here and I fall to my side, boom, and then I bridge, right? Makes sense? Let's try it out.
Can do it.